Click on this subscribe button to watch more videos on my YouTube channel. To get latest notifications and updates about my videos, click on this bell icon. Hi friends, in this video I am going to explain Spline Edit and go on to the Spline Edit command, or on the tools, on the modifying tools, the Spline Edit will observe on the simply click on the down arrow like this. You can give the spline fit. First you want to give the spline to develop the Spline Edit. I am giving the spline, go on to the draw, and one of the spline option will there. You can also give the spline by using the command also. I am giving the spline like this. I created like this with different types of vertex I use, and spline specify first point or method nodes and object. Already explained the different types of methods of the spline in my previous tutorial. You can observe. I want to explain this edit spline and go into the edit spline, go into the command line spline edit. See, the spline edit will observe on the top of that, and go into the spline edit, and it asks to select spline object and select the object. After selecting the object, Spline Edit, enter an option close, join, fit data, edit vertex, and convert to polyline, reverse, undo, exit. Different types of option will appears. I want to explain individually, and go on to the close. First go on to the close and click on the close. You can observe on the top of that the spline is totally closed. You can observe the spline is closed. On the end point, on the starting point, both are closed. You want to open this, again go on to the open, and it will show the simultaneously it show the close and open on the screen. And go into the join on the command line. You want to join this, you can select the two types of objects will require. I want to change the fit data. In fit data consists of the different types of options also. First go on to the add. After giving the existing fit point on the spline, and go into the fit like this. See, I'm selecting where the point I drag this, the fit point is changes. I want to add this to spline. Different types of add points you can add by using the Spline Edit. Command, and go into the fit data, and again go into the close. You can open or add, you can close the objects on the fit data also. And the Spline Edit specify new fit point. I am creating a new fit point like this. You can create the different types of points you can create individually. I am giving the fit data, I am giving the delete option. You want to delete this, simply select the points, highlighted points, then the spline of the vertex points are deleted. See, the spline is deleted from one by one. It is the spline is totally deleted by using the delete on the spline. And you want to kink the object, you can also kink the, you can move and purge. I will explain. I am giving the Spline Edit again, and select the spline and give the Spline Edit again, and click on enter and select the spline, and go into the fit data. Delete is completed. I want to kink the point is created. Where do you want to kink the points? You can create the different types of points. For to delete or move the points are required. The kink is helpful to different types of to move the spine. You want to move the object, of the any of the lines of the splines. Simply select the point. In the below of the command line, it shows the select point. If you want to select a different point and go into the select point option, you want to give the next previous, give the next previous, so the undo and the select point. I'm selecting this point like this. Where you want to select another point, select that point on the command line and select the different point like this. You can change the, you want to create the different types of points, use the kink option. You want to exit this, exit. You want to purge the objects, you want to purge the objects of the spline objects. These types of splines are within geometrical graphical designs, map designs. For the map, different these splines are very helpful for to develop the maps like Google Maps, like this. These different splines are very helpful. Then only I'm explaining. They like to explain the edit vertex, convert to polyline, reverse, and the tangents. You want to give the tangents also. See the tangents. The spline is changed to tangents. Where the tangents is there, the spline is changed according to the tangents. You want to give the tolerance values also. You can give the tolerance to the splines, to the lines, the different types of lines, and go into the you have the any of the value of the fit tolerance value as requirement of the drawing. The tolerance value will changes. I'm giving the same as e to 1 to the power of some. I'm giving that, and go into the exit. The operation solve will closes and convert to polyline, and the reverse undo. And I want to edit vertex is completed. I want to give the edit vertex, enter the vertex editing option, and go on to the add on the vertex. You want to add any of the vertex options. See the vertex is like this showing on the below. You want to change the points. You can change the points like this by using the vertex, edit vertex, and the edit vertex is completed. And go on to the spline exit. You can give the exit by using the escape, and again I'm going to the spline edit, and some of the options are there on the edit vertex. I will show that only. Edit vertex and edit vertex, and go on to the delete. You want to delete the vertex what you created on the before. You can also delete this. See, I'm deleting the some of the vertex. I will show you. See, like this I'm selecting the according to the vertex. You can delete carefully. See, the vertex are deleted. Like this you can delete also by using the vertex edit. And you want to elevate the order. You can also elevate the order, and the move, increase the weight and the move also. It is possible. I will show you in the spline edit. Again I'm selecting the object. After selecting the object, go to the edit vertex. I'm giving the delete is completed. Elevate order. I want to elevate this. I want to elevate the orders to, for example, I'm giving the 6. Again I'm giving the elevate order to 10. See how much the points are created. From according to the points, the vertex will changes, and the object positions will also changes, and the object look will also changes by using the different types of vertex. You can give the any number of vertexes as your requirement. See, by this you can change the, if you more vertex are there, points are there, you can change the different points in the different position. You can prepare the object like this and select the point, and the previous, you can give any of the previous on the click on the previous options will appear. And go into the move. You want to move the object, you can also move that, and give the select point. Select any of the point like spline exit fit point. You can existing fit point exit, and like this you can create the select point. I'm giving the exit, and go on to the exit. All are completed, and go on to the convert to polyline is there on the spline edit. I will explain you. Want to convert the total spline in a polyline, how to convert this, and the spline edit, and select the object and convert to polyline. Click on the convert to polyline on the command line prompt, and select the convert to polyline. See, the polyline block is created of the spline. If you want to edit this spline, it is not possible because it is the total spline is converted to polyline. You want to edit this in Auto-Cad, use the polyline edit. Already explained in my previous tutorial of the polyline, how to edit the polylines. This is created to polyline. I will show you. I'm giving the space of the precision also. It asking, see, different points are created because this is a polyline. Then only if you select this, as compared to the spline, as 5-6 points are there, is compared to the polyline so many different, because it is converted to polyline. You want to edit the spline. See, object selected is not a spline. select spline. Object selected is not a spline. It is showing on the command because this is not a spline, this is the polyline. Because we converted to the spline into polyline, then only it is showing it is not a spline. You want to again, you will select the object. Object is not selected because it is not a spline. You want to edit this again to any of the requirement. You can use the polyline edit, PE edit, and the spline edit. Select the spline. See, again I am undo option. I will create the again go into the spline already created and convert to polyline. It asks to specify a precision of any of the precision you can give, and go into the modify. See, this is the poly edit. See, the poly object selected is not a polyline. Do you want to turn it to polyline? It asking. I am giving the S and give the precision. Then edit is possible by using the poly edit. Close, join, width, and edit vertex all are possible. After asking the polyline edit, you want to convert turn to the this object to exactly polyline. You can change that by using the polyline edit and the spline edit. You can convert any of the objects.